Ladies, let me start with a truth bomb. You might think men fall in love because you're beautiful. Or maybe because you're kind, caring, and you give him everything he needs. But that's not the full story. The real reason a man falls deeply in love isn't about what you give him. It's about how he feels when he's with you. Love for men is emotional. It's psychological. And unless you know how to activate his deepest emotional triggers, he may like you, he may even stay with you, but he won't fall in love in the way you dream of. And here's the kicker. Most women get at least one of these triggers completely wrong. That's why sometimes you meet a guy who seems perfect. He texts you, he takes you out, he says all the right things, and you start to think, this is it. He's falling for me, but then out of nowhere, he pulls back, he gets distant. He stops investing, and you're left wondering, what did I do wrong? But my love, it's not always that you did something wrong. It's that one of his core emotional needs wasn't met. Today, I'm going to reveal the 3 secret triggers every man needs before his heart can fully open. Miss even one and he'll never fall in love the way you want him to. But if you understand and activate these triggers, you become unforgettable to him. You become the woman he chases, values, respects, and never wants to let go of. So let's break it down. 1. He needs to chase something worth keeping. Men are hunters by nature, not in the caveman sense, but emotionally. Men value what they work for. What they earn, what they feel is rare. When something comes too easy, it loses its shine, but when he feels he has to step up, invest and prove himself to you, something powerful happens inside of him. He bonds, he treasures you, he falls deeper. Now let's be clear. This doesn't mean playing games, being cold, or pretending you don't care. It means having boundaries. It means not dropping your entire life to revolve around him. It means showing him that your heart is valuable, and not everyone gets access to it. When you let a man earn your emotional closeness, when you reveal your love gradually, instead of pouring it all out in week 1, he feels like winning. Your heart is an adventure. An effort creates emotional investment. The more he invests, the more he cares. The more he cares, the deeper he falls. Think of love like a fire. You don't dump gasoline all at once. You feed it slowly, and that's how it grows stronger and lasts longer. And here's the secret. Once a man feels he's truly earned you, he doesn't just fall in love. He stays in love because now you're not just the woman he likes. You're the woman he respects, the woman he would never risk losing. 2, he needs to feel admired, not controlled. This one, ladies, is huge. Men fall for the woman who makes them feel like the best version of themselves, not the one who constantly tries to fix them, micromanage them, or tell them how they should be. Men are wired to crave freedom and respect. When they sense admiration, they open up. When they sense control, they shut down, and admiration is like emotional oxygen for a man. It tells him, I see you. I respect you. I'm proud of you. Do you know what words hit him deeper than I love you? Words like, I admire how hard you work. I love how you protect the people you care about. I'm proud of the man you are becoming. Why do these words matter so much? Because love can sometimes feel passive, but admiration feels earned. And when a man feels admired by a woman he respects, he naturally invests more in her. He feels safe. He feels like he can finally let down his guard. Here's the truth most women never hear. Men would rather feel respected without love than loved without respect. That's how powerful admiration is. So if you want him to fall and stay in love with you, don't just love him, admire him. See his efforts, appreciate his strengths. Speak to his heart in a way that makes him feel like he's your hero. 3. He needs to feel safe enough to be vulnerable. This is the deepest one and the one most women miss. Men spend their entire lives pretending to be strong. Society teaches them to hide their fears, their tears, their insecurities. But inside, every man has wounds he's afraid to show. And the woman who makes him feel safe enough to drop that mask, that's the woman who owns his heart forever. Because here's the truth. He's not afraid of loving you. He's afraid of being vulnerable and getting hurt. When you give him a space where he can share his fears without being judged, when he can cry without feeling weak, when he can be real without being shamed, that's when his bond with you becomes unbreakable. You don't need to fix him. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to listen, accept, and hold space. When he feels emotionally safe with you, he'll trust you with parts of himself he hides from the entire world. And that's when love stops being surface level and becomes something deep, lasting, and life-changing. So let's tie everything together. My love, here are the 3 keys. Once again, he needs to chase something worth keeping. Not out of games, not out of manipulation, but because men value what they work for. If you give yourself away too easily, he may enjoy the moment, but he won't treasure it long term. When you stand in your worth, when you show him that your heart is something rare and precious, he sees you as the prize he never wants to lose. He needs to feel admired, not controlled. A man doesn't fall in love with a woman who constantly tells him what he should do. He falls in love with a woman who makes him feel like a king, while still being her own queen. Respect and admiration are oxygen to a man's soul. And when he feels that from you, he'll give back 10 times more in love, effort, and devotion. He needs to feel safe enough to be vulnerable. Even the strongest men carry silent battles, fears and insecurities they rarely share. But when he feels safe with you, safe to show his weaknesses, safe to cry, safe to reveal the parts of himself he hides from the world, that's when the deepest bond is created. Vulnerability, say, is the bridge to real intimacy. And if you can give him that, you'll hold a place in his heart no one else ever will. Now listen closely. These aren't games. These aren't manipulative tricks. These are the real psychological triggers that make a man fall. Not just into attraction, but into lasting, soul-deep love. Because here's the truth. Love isn't about saying the right words, wearing the perfect dress, or playing a flawless role. Love is about the feeling you create inside him. A feeling that whispers to his heart, "She's not like the rest, she's the one. She's my forever." And when you know how to create that feeling, he doesn't just fall in love. He stays in love, but here's the part most women forget. Falling in love is only the beginning. Keeping that love alive, keeping the spark burning year after year, that's where the real magic lies. And in my next video, I'm going to share something most women never hear about. The one secret that keeps a man completely obsessed with you, long after he's already fallen. So if you don't want to miss it, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Because what's coming next might just change the way you see men, love, and relationships forever.